No Caprio, sorry. No English. Serena Marconi, 22 years old, lifts her shoulders in an exaggerated, helpless gesture toward Judge Frank Caprio. Draped in a $3,000 emerald Versace dress and clutching a Hermes handbag worth more than most homes in Providence, she looks every inch the privileged heiress. Even her confusion appears rehearsed, polished, intentional, too flawless to be real. Judge Caprio places his pen down with deliberate slowness. "Miss Marconi," he says evenly, "would you prefer this hearing to be conducted in Italian?" For half a second, Serena slips. Her eyes widen, the first fracture in her performance. "No, I no understand," she murmurs, forcing out a string of fake, jumbled syllables. "Intrant po appena vistal to profil tutu peritu inglese." Her attorney winces inwardly. Serena adds stiffly, "MBA, Harvard Business School." Caprio switches languages effortlessly. His voice rolls into perfect Italian, colored by the accent he inherited from his Roman grandmother. The entire courtroom freezes. Serena's face pales, the veneer shatters completely. Her lawyer, Daniel Cho, jumps from his seat. "Your Honor, my client needs an interpreter. She's from Milan and—" "Counselor," Caprio interrupts, "sit down." His voice sharpens. "Your client graduated summa cum laude from Harvard University. Her thesis," he taps the file, "leveraging international tax havens, 347 pages, written in flawless English." Serena's fingers tighten around her handbag. Light glints off the Cartier watch circling her wrist, $45,000 of "I don't understand" playing pretend. "Miss Lewis," Caprio says to the clerk, "please call the case formally." The clerk stands. "Case number 2025-TR 1192, Commonwealth of Rhode Island versus Serena Lucia Marconi. Charges: reckless driving, 94 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour residential zone. Fleeing property damage, providing false statements to law enforcement." Serena keeps her blank tourist expression. "Sorry, I no understand these words." Caprio slides open a folder. "Then allow me to clarify. Officer Ramirez, please describe the traffic stop." Officer Jonah Ramirez approaches the front. "Your Honor, on March 15th at approximately 2:17 p.m., I recorded a white Lamborghini traveling 94 miles per hour on Benefit Street. Residential zone, school zone, children present." Serena waves her hands dramatically. No mistake, I tourist." "Very lost." Ramirez continues without pause. "When I activated my emergency lights, the vehicle accelerated. The driver struck a parked Honda Civic and continued driving. I pursued for 7 blocks before she finally stopped." Daniel Cho interjects again. "Your Honor, there is clearly a language barrier. My client was frightened, overwhelmed." "Mr. Cho," Caprio cuts in sharply, "your client has been living in Providence for 3 years. She owns a $2.8 million condominium on the East Side. She is enrolled at Brown University's graduate linguistics program." A ripple of disbelief moves through the gallery. A whisper rises. "She studies languages." "Miss Lewis," Caprio orders, "play the bodycam footage, just the initial exchange." The monitor lights up. Serena's voice echoes through the courtroom, crisp, confident, unmistakably American. "Officer, you have got to be kidding me. Do you know who my father is? He owns half of Milan's fashion district." The recording shows Officer Ramirez requesting her license and registration. Serena replies, annoyed and articulate, "This is absurd. I'm calling my father's attorney. You'll be directing traffic in Arkansas next week." Not even a hint of an Italian accent, pure East Coast prep school diction. Caprio looks up slowly. "That's you, Miss Marconi. Speaking perfect English while threatening an officer's career." Cho stammers, "Your Honor, perhaps her English is inconsistent. Stress can disrupt." "Really?" Caprio's skepticism is razor-sharp. Prosecutor Bennett. Assistant Prosecutor Olivia Bennett rises. "Your Honor, the state has Instagram stories posted from the defendant's account 1 hour before the stop. Permission to play them. Proceed." The next clip shows Serena smiling into her phone, speaking in perfect influencer-style English. "Oh my God, guys, just got the new Lambo. About to shred these boring Providence streets. Watch this." Another clip displays her speedometer hitting 90 miles per hour. She laughs on video. "These Americans drive like snails. Time to show them how we do it in Milan. Actually kidding. I learned to drive in Connecticut." Serena slumps. Her performance evaporates. "Miss Marconi," Caprio says softly, "you've been pretending to be clueless to dodge accountability. Let's discuss what else you've been pretending." Bennett lifts a folder. "Your Honor, Miss Marconi has invoked the no English excuse 4 times in the past 18 months, 3 parking violations and 1 traffic citation. All dismissed due to supposed language barriers." Caprio's tone hardens. "You've turned feigned confusion into a tool." Serena finally speaks in flawless English. "Those were minor tickets. This situation is different." "Oh, now you speak English," Caprio replies. "How convenient. Tell me, Miss Marconi, why did you believe you could deceive this court?" Serena's confidence resurfaces. "Because it always works," she says bluntly. "Act confused, break English, mention my father's name. Americans feel guilty about language issues. You people apologize and let us walk." "You people." The courtroom goes silent. Caprio's voice drops to a dangerous calm. "My grandparents arrived here from Italy with nothing. They learned English while working 3 jobs. You arrived with millions and pretend ignorance for sport." Officer Ramirez steps forward again. "Your Honor, may I add something?" "Go ahead." "The Honda Civic she hit belongs to Rosa Delgado, single mother, 3 jobs. That car was her only way to get to work." Serena sighs dismissive. "Insurance will take care of it." Caprio shakes his head. "Miss Delgado carries liability-only insurance. It's all she can afford. Your Lamborghini caused $8,000 in damage to her only means of providing for her children." Cho leans toward Serena, whispering urgently. She waves him away. "Fine, I'll pay for her stupid car. Can we finish? I have a flight to Mykonos at 6. Caprio removes his glasses. "Miss Marconi, you've just demonstrated every problem with your attitude. You believe money dissolves responsibility," Caprio continues. "You see laws as inconveniences that apply to other people." Serena snaps back. "My father donates millions to Brown University. 1 phone call and what?" Caprio interrupts. "I lose my job. This court folds itself up and disappears." He lifts an eyebrow. "Miss Marconi, let me show you what 1 phone call actually reveals. Miss Lewis." The clerk taps her keyboard and reads. "Federal Investigation File 2025 C3847. Serena Lucia Marconi's student visa expired 14 months ago. She has been unlawfully residing in the United States, claiming diplomatic immunity through her father's expired UN consultancy." Serena shoots to her feet. "That's impossible." "My attorney said." "Your attorneys took your money and handed you lies," Caprio answers. "You've violated federal law daily for more than a year, but you were too focused on pretending you didn't speak English to bother checking your legal status." Cho's face drains of color. "Your Honor," he says shakily, we need to review this information." "Review away," Caprio replies. "ICE has already been notified." He turns toward the back of the courtroom. "Agent Collins, you may come in." The side door opens and an ICE officer steps inside. Serena fires off frantic Italian, this time genuine panic. Caprio responds in perfect Italian. "Now you truly don't understand, do you?" "Your Honor, please." Serena switches back to English. Her voice cracks. "My father will pay any fine, any amount, just name it." "This isn't about money," Caprio says. "Mrs. Delgado, are you here?" A woman in medical scrubs stands. "Yes, Your Honor." "Mrs. Delgado, the defendant will pay for all repairs to your vehicle, plus rental fees, plus any income you lost due to lack of transportation." He looks at Serena. "That totals $12,000 payable immediately." Serena nods quickly. "Fine, yes, whatever." "We're not finished," Caprio says, voice steady. You're sentenced to 200 hours of community service at the Providence Community Center, teaching English as a second language to real immigrants. Teaching English, Serena blurts. But you pretended not to speak it. Now you'll teach it. To people who genuinely struggle, who don't have Lamborghinis or trust funds. This is insane. I'm calling the Italian consulate. Consulates don't shield visa violators, Caprio replies. Agent Collins will walk you through your choices. Accept this court's ruling and fix your status, or begin immediate deportation procedures. Serena stares at the ICE agent, then at Caprio, then at the floor. I'll take the sentence. A wise decision. Caprio continues. You will also write apology letters, one in English, one in Italian, to Officer Ramirez and Mrs. Delgado. Sincere ones. Not lawyer-crafted nonsense. Cho clears his throat nervously. Your Honor, the immigration matter requires urgent attention. That's precisely why Agent Collins is here. Miss Marconi has 30 days to restore her visa or face removal. She should dedicate less time creating Lamborghini reels and more time attending classes. Cho gathers his files. We'll need time to prepare. You have 29 days, Caprio says sharply. On day 30, she is either lawful or leaving. Serena's transformation begins week 1. Serena arrives at the Providence Community Center in designer heels and a silk blouse. Patricia Wong, the director, hands her a roster for the beginner ESL class. Her students, dishwashers, janitors, hotel staff, factory workers, people stretching 3 paychecks to survive. Miguel, a Honduran man, raises his hand. Teacher, how do I tell boss I need day off for sick child? It hits her, she's never needed to ask for anything in her life. Week 2, Serena tries reading the textbook word for word. Her students stare blankly. The academic vocabulary means nothing to them. Maria Gonzalez, a hotel cleaner from Guatemala, pleads, please, help me write note to my daughter's teacher. I know have words. Serena begins building practical lessons. How to talk to a child's school, how to ask for medical help, workplace language safety vocabulary. The class begins to respond. Week 3, Serena designs picture cards for groceries, doctors, bus routes, parent-teacher meetings. Her students share their fears. Being unable to express themselves, being mocked, being taken advantage of. One student, Lynn from Vietnam, smiles gently and says, when no English, people think you stupid, but we not stupid, we learning. Serena stops checking her phone during class. Week 4, ICE grants conditional reinstatement. Maintain enrollment, finish community service, check in monthly. Her father sends a team of high-priced attorneys to fix things. Serena tells him, no, I started this. I'm cleaning it up. Week 5, Officer Ramirez visits the center. Serena stands in front of her class and apologizes. I pretended not to speak English to dodge responsibility. I insulted people who truly struggle. Her students applaud. Miguel says softly, you learn too, Teacher Serena. Week 6, Rosa Delgado arrives at the center. Her little daughter translates for her. Serena helps them practice simple English phrases. My mom forgives you, the child says. Tears sting Serena's eyes. I don't deserve forgiveness. Rosa replies in halting English. Everybody deserves second chance. You give us first chance. Week 7, Serena sells her Lamborghini. The proceeds create a fund for ESL materials at the center. Patricia Wong is stunned. That car cost more than our yearly budget. It was just a car, Serena says quietly. This is real impact. Week 8, Serena completes all 200 hours. Her students write testimonials. Miss Serena teach us English for real life. She understand what is to be foreign. She learn with us. 3 months later, court review. Serena returns wearing simple clothes, no luxury brands. Caprio looks through her file. Service hours complete. Immigration conditions met. Student evaluations excellent. He reads a note from Patricia Wong. She started as our most difficult volunteer. She finished as our best. Miss Marconi, Caprio asks, summarize what you've learned. Serena speaks clearly. I learned that pretending not to understand English is a privilege. Real language barriers bury people in fear, in silence, in confusion. I mock something that others fight through every day. What did Mrs. Delgado teach you? That her damaged car threatened her entire ability to support her kids. My selfishness could have wrecked her life. Money doesn't erase that. And your students, they're braver than I will ever be. They came here with nothing and built lives while learning a new language. I came with everything and pretended to share their struggle. That was cruel, Caprio nods. The matter is closed. You've earned back your status. Just don't forget this. Serena smiles softly. I won't. I'm continuing at the center. They deserve consistency. That, Caprio says, is the second honest thing you've said here. Serena tilts her head. The second. The first, Caprio replies, was when you admitted you were wrong.